Hi, I just flew in from Arkansas 2 days ago, and I sat down and met with Dr. Muslin, who I feel is truly the Picasso of dentistry. The results are clear. If you take a look at what he's been able to do, and you look at the symmetry that now exists, whereas before it was no longer there, it's truly amazing, just in a matter of one day. I feel that other dentists, they miss the mark because they're so focused on the teeth. They forget to examine the total picture. Whereas, Dr. Muslin, he really takes a step back. He's able to see what was once a train wreck, and he's able to see beyond that and come up with the end result. He's the only one that I've seen that's been able to do that. So he looks at the whole frame and he measures, what would be the correct bite for your particular face, because every case is different. And it's amazing how just millimeters can make all the difference in the world. In fact, it got me thinking last night. I was looking at plastic surgeons in this industry, and I was looking at all the different faces that they were just doing. And basically what was interesting was they just make tiny changes. It's not like you would think that they go all out, like they would make all these, it's just a millimeter here, a millimeter there, and it all has to do with that golden ratio, the golden triangle, which I was reading about last night. But the doctor seems to have, all those facets already in his vision, and so that's why I call him the pioneer of our day. He's the Picasso of our generation, and I think that he's touched on something that very few could ever realize. It was just an hour and a half. They took a bunch of pictures, all different angles, the 3D imaging, the whole works. For lack of a better word, it was a train wreck. My overbite was very protruded. It was causing breathing problems. I had a crossbite. I had jagged teeth. On my right side, the teeth were slanted in, and it just wasn't symmetrical at all. A test piece on the bottom actually protrudes the jaw forward, which is just that in and of itself has made an amazing impact. I just went home last night, and after having this device in my mouth, and in the morning I woke up, and I usually run every morning, and so I found that I ran like 2.5 miles, and it was no problem at all. If you guys had seen what I looked like before when I had a protruded jaw, I was gasping for air by the end of mile 1. And this is literally, he just did this yesterday, and this morning, I feel like a completely brand new man. And if anything, I feel like I'm on steroids. I feel like the doctor has injected me with something, superhuman. Dr. Muslin, he has something in his mind and in his heart, and you can see it right away with the passion that he has in dealing with not only me, but you can see how he interacts with his staff members, which is really incredible. And so it really, I already feel like family with these guys, and I'm just a country boy from Arkansas. So, I really appreciate all the good work that's been done, and there's still more to come. And so, as you can see, I'm gonna get the venlays put in next week, and so that's gonna change the look and appearance. It's gonna be a lot more fuller. Because right now I feel like there's still some gaps, but if you guys take a look at what happened before and the now, it's night and day. One of the recommendations with some of the other dentists was to have this jaw surgery, and I've heard about it. It's very painful, and when I saw Dr. Muslin, he said, no, hang on a second, you don't need to do all that. I literally have the ability with his technique. He said that I have the ability to change your bite without any type of surgery, without any type of drilling, and it was going to be painless. And that's literally what it was. By the time when he installed the venlays, I didn't even know he was done. It was so painless, and that's one of the biggest benefits. That otherwise, jaw surgery typically it's like 6 months. It takes you got to wait for the jaw to remold and everything. This was literally done in 1 week. Dr. Muslin was able to install the porcelain venlays across my top arch, and it's really one of those things where it transformed my life, because when you look at the short-term impact, I can't think of anything where you can really impact your life in 1 week. To go from the smile that I had to the smile that I have now, it's truly transformational. But then the long-term benefits are outstanding because the quality of the venlays, it's unlike any other. It's literally been 5 years and I've had zero problems, zero troubles. In fact, I haven't even contacted Dr. Muslin in 5 years. So this was the first time where I reached out to him. I had a couple of questions, and the guy, by the way, the guy responded in like an hour. It's unbelievable after 5 years. But in terms of the quality of the venlays, it's unlike any other. I feel like it's some super grade material from NASA, just because it's literally, I don't have to worry about it. I don't have to worry about, oh, is it gonna break? Is it gonna, I'm literally a living testimonial in terms of the long, and I do everything. I play sports, I'm active, I bite down, I box, I fight, I do everything. And I haven't had any problems whatsoever with any type of movement or chipping or scratching. And so, and the color is just, it's phenomenal. I literally haven't whitened it. I haven't done anything to it other than regular brushing and flossing. It's literally been one of the best investments I've ever made in my life.